Deep space. I gotta love that ship. Star Trek Fleet Command. Starquip. Server 191. Okay, this one's going to be about deep space, where you can relocate your base and all that sort of stuff once you get into deep space. I've had a few questions from people seeing the deep space warp range, then they wanted to know how they can move their ship into that area. Okay, so for example, I've got Trent, because it takes a long time, I've got my ship here in a Romulan space, level 40. So if we click on there, because you have to have your ship in a system to be able to access the system in deep space. Okay, so there you can see this one here has, you can relocate your base. Now, to get into deep space, you don't need all 5 ships or 4 ships, however many you've got, in your base to relocate it, because you would obviously have the one ship in the system, then all the other ships have to be in the base. Then you can just click relocate, and here you go. You can now have your base in deep space. Now, to let you know, this one and this one in Klingon, and I mean Federation, sorry, and oh wait, this is your Klingon one. All those 3 allow you to put your base in. None of these other ones you can move your base to. You can put your base in here, in here, in here, and in here. But you need to be warp 75 to be able to do that. As you can see, warp range is 75. And if you come over to Romulan, the same. There's the 4. Actually, I think it's 5. I missed one. It's this one as well. So these 5, you can put your base in. As you can see, still in that one, God, bloody, titanium in these ones. Now, obviously, your ore, but you can see I can't get in. I have to move my ship there. Yes. Oh, whoops. So I'll show you what you can do. See, yes, there's ore mines here and here, but you cannot get your miner there. See, I've even, with all the extensions and upgrades to mine, I can't get it there. Oh, actually, if I put, yeah, I could get it there. But normally, that's because I got the plus 10 warp extension. So normally, you would not be able to get your ships in there. So that's why you will see people with their Enterprise mining in there, because you cannot get a standard mining ship in there. Okay. Come on. Sorry about the time thing, but it takes not. I can't speed the warp up. Just thinking what to call this video. I'm thinking deep space where to relocate your base. I think that'd be something I could put. Where you can relocate your base. Okay, come on. So the only way you can mine in any of these is with a ship. That would be a waste of time mining. So I'm not quite sure why we have even resources in them. And even your dilithium, you can't really mine that because you can't get a ship in there. Well, I'd get one in there. No, I wouldn't even get that because I only can get it to warp 65. So obviously you got to get a G4 mining ship to be able to get in there. So we're nearly there. Okay, so now I've got the ship in there, we can enter the system. And here are your mines. Now, they get as big as 100,000. But you cannot put a mining ship in here. So while we're here, just one of the other questions was, what's the strength of the ships in here? I should have thought that before I moved my... So these are all 43. They should be smaller. Oh, there's a 44. So depending on your strength, you might be able to kill those. I spend a lot of time killing them. Now, to get your miners in there, you need to relocate to one of these systems. So what you got to do is you got to send your Jelly, your Enterprise. Would be about the Enterprise or Enterprise equivalent ship, and pretty much max it out to get it here. Now before we relocate that base, what I might do is go back to where these are and show you what the strengths are. So a miner up here is just over 900 for a 39 level. Very easy to kill. It gives you quite a bit of faction points, but the main thing is this thing here. You need to kill a lot of these ships to earn these, to refine them. Now you might think, oh, at level 38 I can get there, why am I bother killing them and earning them? I can't refine them yet. But when you come to when you're able to refine them, you're going to be going, thank God I've already collected a few of them. So mine these if you can, because you'll need them to upgrade your ships. Okay, so here's a 41 in Romulan. Again, you need these. You want these to upgrade your Jelly. You want as many of these as you can get, because you want to upgrade that Jelly as quick as possible, and the main cost is getting these. If you don't mine them, you got to buy them. Okay, so there's a 40 bomber, battleship. Okay, so he is a 3,724,000. Okay. And Okay, so I think did I show you 40. So these are Romulan ones. But like I said, you want to be up here killing as many of these as possible. And then you want to be doing the same in those. Now to relocate your base so you can go and mine those resources, you would come here. And you would pick a planet. Again, all my ships are in my base except for the one that's in this system. I click relocate. Bingo. My ship there. Then I can click on here and send my ships. Now, normally, like we were saying, that I had to be 75 to get there, but you can see this one's only 40, and it can still get there. Even when it was 30, without my warp extension, I could still get there. So now we just send all the ships, all the mining ships. I hope I'm explaining this good enough. I tried to put a bit of this in the last one, and by the comments I was getting in my chat, I mustn't have explained it good enough. So I'm just trying to make it a bit more obvious what you've got to do. Okay, so now that once you've got them in here, you can just come in here, click on mine, mine, mine. There's another one. Here you go, mine that. So, yes, that's how you can mine in deep space. You can't really mine much before then. You can only mine titanium because you can't, and they're all titanium. Where's that one gone? Here we go. So they're all titanium. Again, I'm not quite, and this is part of one of the missions too. Look at this. You see what there is there? A little picture. That's a mission you'll have to do. You got to harvest them. You send your ship in there and collect them. Oh, that is in there as well. I'll send my ship there and show you. But that was part of one of the missions I had to do when you get into deep space. Still not quite sure why this is locked. I finally got it to... No, it's doing that again. It seems to be an issue where I have to reboot the game to fix this error. It's not telling you what the mission is that I haven't done, which I don't quite understand because I've done all the missions and yeah. One of these days I'll find the mission that they're talking about. They won't give me any clue. That'd be too easy to help someone. Might be something I might have to put on Discord myself and see if I can find someone that can help me find that mission that I'm missing. I can only assume I didn't get the mission, or the mission is one of these systems that I have been to every one of, and maybe the missions pop back in there and yeah. Because if I go through, well, there's a Klingon one, but that's a deep space one, and there's no other Klingon ones there. That's a Klingon one. I can tell you that's definitely a deep space mission. Look at that. You need to be warp 05. So that can't be it. So while we do making this video, I'll just send it to there. It's taking its time. 10 minutes. Yes. Recall that for a minute. I'm trying to think what else I can show you up here. There's quite a few missions to do around here. And as you can see, there's a mission there I need to do. Like, sort of explained all this bit when I was talking about deep space warp ranges. This was more to do with what the ship's strengths are in the systems, and about how to really like move your base into the systems and what systems you can, which are basically this one again. This one, I probably should zoom in so you can see the. I'll take that so you can see names of the systems. So it's yes. Yes, you can put your base in this system as well, but none of these ones are here. You can't put your bases in these. And I'll go back to the Klingon one because I didn't actually show you the name. There you go. Okay. It's coming out rude because I got the wrong ship selected. Let's have a crack. I bet you I got nothing again today. Yeah, just crap. We can refine some of that now. Nothing there to do at the moment. 7 hours to go for that. I think there's nothing else I could do. Ship upgrades. And the dailies that I haven't done my swarms for the last few days. I did it when we had the swarm events, because my swarm events are way more than what these are, so they get done anyway. But what? Yeah, there it is. What? Look how much steel you get. Is it really worth stressing about? 1 million, just not even 2 million steel. When upgrades are in the billions. That was not a billion, but you can't get this. That just reminded me. I come to the store here and I can open that. And what use really is that to me? Apart from this. But I need the blue just as much as I need the normal ones. I don't even bother doing, because there's no G4. Oh, was there G4 in here? I've only seen G3. Oh, there's some G4. Oh, you can get a jelly, which I've already got 3, so what do I need another one for? Oh, I might get an Enterprise, or D4, or an Auger. But I can tell you, never come close. What have we got in here for someone at level 42? Enterprise, a D4, and an Auger. No G4. So if I showed you the pictures, I get nothing in there. I don't bother. If you want people to participate in the events, you've got to make the rewards worth it to them to be bothered doing them. And at the moment, they're just not for someone at my level. It's ridiculous. Even these, I don't know sometimes why I even bother opening them. As you can see, I never bought the monthly pack. 2 million a day, so what's that? That's 60 million. I just showed you how much it costs to upgrade stuff in here in steel. 60 million is nothing. And you only, if you had that to what they gave you, which was about, they offered me, if I remember rightly, something like 1.2 or something like that. Still, but just 1.2 billion in steel, if I remember rightly, was. I just can't see why they think that's. Anyone would want to buy that. Okay, we're back to there again. How's the ship going? Will help. Okay. Is still 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes away. Got me defense platforms, level 41. 4 billion to get my A-Dock to level 42. 4 billion. And I'd hate to see what the defense platform would be. My guess, it was over 3 billion steel to get it to level 41. You notice all I really talk about is the steel. Because the killer, once you get to level 39 and above, is steel. Where before they brought out that's a level, people didn't really care about steel. Or past steel, if you want to call it past steel. Now, all you really talk about is steel. And then next would be dilithium. You need dilithium for your research. As you can see, I don't have much there at the moment. I've doing a lot of research at the moment to do with... Because I stopped doing my research here because I didn't really have a ship. So I stopped doing it. And then when we got the new ship, I went, oh, wait a minute. Now I need to do that research. So 13 million in dilithium there. Don't know what this one's going to be. This one cost me, if I remember rightly, about 17 million in steel. It was less than 20 million. Yeah. And that will take it to level 2. So that'll max that. And that's maxed. And then I should have them done by the next couple of days, or may even be done by today. As you can see, I concentrated on explorers because of my jelly, so I maxed them out. And then you can see I haven't done my battleships because I don't really use a battleship at the moment. So it was just seen as a waste of resources by doing it because it wasn't going to improve my ship, my explorer ship, by doing that research. Yeah, I also haven't done much in the faction wise because in deep space I'm using a jelly. It doesn't use faction, so no matter what sort of faction you have and how much faction research you do, it doesn't help that ship in any way. So why bother doing the research at the moment? Do something like your G4 upgrades, which I have been doing. You can see I've got another one to do. 100 million in dilithium I need to research that. And then we come to this here, 256 million. This one here, 115 million in dilithium. That's a lot of dilithium. As you can see, because I do so much mining of the G4, you don't see me really complaining about the G4. But I shouldn't say that too out loud, because if they find out, they might up the G4 costs on me. So, shh. And I haven't got to this stuff yet, because you've got to do this one, which is 115 million dilithium. And that will help Armada's training. But how much? It's only 1%. What's 1% going to help? So what have we got here? Increase shield health for all submarine ships. So that's only going to help me miners. Increase the defense status of... So again, it's helping your miners. Increase weapon damage for... So we're just upgrading the miners here. This is a prime. I can tell you it's going to need G5. G5 to do this. I don't have to unlock it. I know it's G5 it needs. Reason I can tell you why I don't need to unlock it. Oops, wrong thing. Because I have it. It's, yeah, I just got to use it. I got to get it. Oh, my ship's there. Okay. So now, there was a mission there. That's what that was about. No, that's mining it. No, that's right. You come here and you can mine tribbles. But they're supposed to be the scourge of the galaxy, aren't they? Klingons hate them. So why do we bother mining them? And you probably need one and you have a billion of them, isn't it? But yeah, I like the picture of that planet. That one's not a nice planet. But you've got some 40 level ships in here, Klingon. I'm not killing any Klingons at the moment. Yeah, I'm trying to get my faction up. What am I at now? 61 million. Got to get to 80 million. Well, I think I hopefully have answered all your questions. And, yeah, I'll speak to you a bit later. I've got another one coming. I'm just waiting for... About 7 hours from now, I'll start making another one. I'll refine this and upgrade me new ship. Divada. I don't know how to say it. That Romulan ship that kills the Klingons. So, yeah. We'll call it the Borg ship, even though it's not really a Borg ship. It's a Borg killing ship. So, don't forget to subscribe and like if you like it. And any comments, I'll try and answer as quick as I can. I do work, so sometimes it can take a little over 10 hours for me to answer a question. Okay? So, catch us later.